Are you here to hear about my life? Good. Well, let's begin. I'm Leonardo da Vinci. I'm a painter, artist, musician, engineer, inventor, scientist, architect, and many more things. My full name is actually Leonardo da Vinci. One of my most famous drawings is on the €1 coin, the Vitruvian Man. The most famous painting in the world was mine, the Mona Lisa. You'll have read about it, or at least heard about it. Okay, good. I was born on April 15th at 10:30 p.m. in the year of 1452. When I was born, my grandfather took me since my parents weren't married. My father was a lord and my mother was a peasant. Lords at that time weren't allowed to marry peasants. As a child, I loved to draw and make paintings. I'd always draw the landscapes I saw when I went on walks with my grandfather. I'd always have a notebook with me. As a child, I also loved science and math. I never really went to school, but my grandfather taught me at home. I got an informal education in Latin, geometry, and mathematics. I spent 5 years in the small town of Vinci. Then finally, at the age of 14, I joined Verrocchio's workshop, one of the finest in Florence. In Verrocchio's workshop, I made paintings for special occasions. I once helped my master with a painting. It was obvious that I painted my part better than his. My master was so offended that he put down his paintbrush and said, "I will never paint again." At the age of 20, I became a master in the Guild of St. Luke. In the January of 1768, I got my first project. It was to paint an altarpiece for the chapel of St. Bernard. Then I painted the Adoration of the Magi for some monks. In 1502, in Cesena, I became a chief in the army for architect and engineering. I became a chief since I painted a map for Caesar Borgia of his stronghold. I created floats and pageants. I also painted the dome for the Milan Cathedral. At the start of the Second Italian War, me, my servant Salai, and my friend Luca Pafioli fled from Florence. I died on May 2nd in 1519 in Amboise, France. I'm well known throughout the world for my many masterpieces. Among these are the Mona Lisa, the Last Supper, and the Vitruvian Man. I also created the first underwater diving suit. And up